Welcome or welcome back to the Budgeting Sisters. I am the oldest budgeting sister out of the two of us, and today we are going to unstuff the purse, reallocate the money to sinking funds in the form of saving challenges, talk through my weekly budget and see how we did, and then obviously get ready for the following week. So this is our second week in our 2-week period, and we've had quite a good week. I haven't got my chart with me because I'm trying to find better ways of saving paper. So we had, from my husband's fuel budget, we had £1.86 left over. We had £21 and 2 pence of grocery left over from our week. So that was our 15 pence from left over from pet food. We've rolled over £15 of the budget for the pet food for next week, and then we used some of our sinking funds. So we used £12.99 from our clothing, so we got a penny that makes a difference. We had our eating out, so we've got £1.16 for that. We used some of the hobby budget, and the rest is in this pile as well. We did overspend on I didn't have a subscription budget or sinking fund, and we actually overspent, so we took that out of the hobby one. We did a visit and it came to £143 something, and we rolled £50 into the next one, and then the £6.73 is here. I also, because we used some of the visit money to pay into for fuel for the visit, and there was enough left over in the car, I didn't actually use my fuel budget, so we're going to take the £30 out of here. So that's an extra £30 to be able to play with in our games. So fuel's now empty because that's that there. There's £5 in running costs, which will carry over. £5 in travel, which again will carry over. General miscellaneous is empty, and at the moment so is grocery. So we are going to put back in week 3's money. So I'm going to go to week 3. 1, 2, week 3. And the only money that's in there is for the fuel. So that will go in there. Lovely. So that's ready to go. And then that's finished as well. So, savings challenge. Right, so let's start from the beginning. So we are going to start with the no spend month. That is up here. So I actually had two spend days. So that will be £2 into there. And again, this month, this will roll over for clothing. We owe £7 for self-care from last week. So we'll take the IOU out and put the £7 in. That's that one. We'll take out all the little change and put it in our bag it and bank it, which I'll do off camera. Okay, sorry about the noise. And so let's, one other thing, I decided to take out the vault game. I can't remember what it's exactly called, just bear with me one moment. Unlock the vault, right? I've decided to take that out, and I've put in a £500 savings. So what I want to do is, there was £8 in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round that up to 10. So I'll take this one out and put the £10 note in there. That's 8 for 10. And then I'm going to cross off. I already crossed off one £5. And then I'm going to cross off a second £5. Because I think that's going to be a bit better way of saving for my tyres rather than the unlock the vault, because it will force me into putting a proper amount in. So let's get one of the dices out. I will borrow my son's dice from his dinosaur. Right, we'll get with that. Let's try that then. Right, so we've got 2. So that's the scratch card one. I mean, I did think, let me just tally this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What dice has he got? 10. Oh, let's use this one. I know that there's 20, but... Right, so that's 12. So, clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh dear, I'm having a bit of a mess time. So that's £2. There you go. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So put £5 in that one. 2. 7. Was that a 1? No, that's a 1. £2 again. 5 again. What? 3, 4, 5 again. Right, 5 in there. 4. What have we got left? Connect 4. Right, so let's use the other dice this time. Let's try again. 6. Right, so 2, 4, 6. Just drop that on the floor. Three. So we've now started for the next school holiday. So these ones are £2 this time because I thought we'd do little smaller ones. So £2. One. Oh. Right. So we've got 1 and a 5, that's 6. Red. Three, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it again. 1. 2 and a 4. So that's 6. 2, 4, 6. So let's see what we've got in here. So if we take 14 out, put the 20 in. I think once we've actually finished this challenge, I think there will be enough for personal care for quite a while, so we won't be doing personal care for the next one. 1 again. Let's try a different dice. Right, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go for a 2. 6. Might have to get some, make sure I've got some proper change next week. Right, so that's 9 left. 2. Right, oh, it's that dice we decided on, didn't we? Right, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's £1. Right, and because there's already 4 in there, so if we take those 4 out, that one in there. Right. 1. Let's hope it's not a big one. Right. So 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Silly me. Right. Right, now, do we risk it? Or do we hold on to it? Let's see. I know, rather than rolling a dice, I'm just going to put it in this one. Right, so that's got 10, so it's got another 15. So let's do 110, 115. Lovely. So that's a nice little healthy amount going into those pots. I'm actually quite surprised at the amount of money that we are actually saving from our week-to-week budget, considering when, you know, I mean, for us 18 months ago we were in, you know, £48,000, and we were, you know, I mean, to begin with, I'm not saying we're not doing a Dave Ramsey, but we're, you know, we had 2 full-time incomes in, and we were very much throwing literally a whole wage at the debt to clear it down. And then obviously the last sort of, well, 6 months or so, we've really sort of looked into the cash stuffing and trying to work it that way, so that we can make sure that we've got money for sinking funds. Because before we would just be like, oh, it's okay, we'll just, like this month, instead of paying off £1,000 to you know, to a bill, we'll just pay 700 and put, you know, buy the new school uniform or whatever it was that was needed. And so, it was very much like that last year. Whereas this year, with things being different, we're very much like we've got to put a little bit in each sinking fund and make sure that we're, which I know at the moment we're not putting in a great deal in our sinking funds, but each month seems to be a different thing that comes up. And hopefully, I mean, my husband's still off work at the moment, but hopefully we can sort something out and we can get ourselves back on a proper track again. But we're not causing more debt. We're paying off what we do have, and you know, we are managing. So at the end of the day, that I suppose that's the positive thing. Right, well, thank you very much for listening to me. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing and sharing this video, and watch our back catalogue if you want. And I'll see you all again next week. Bye.